It's episode 35. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Where do you listen to us? Do you listen to us when you're walking the dog? Are you in the car? Because if you're in the car, the sound's a bit shit, isn't it? Sorry about that. We'll get some better equipment at some point. But it's episode 35, and we're into April. Praise the Lord.
Madness. Episode 35.
Morning.
Good morning. We've just both been talking about being fat, haven't we?
Yeah, how sick of it we are. I think we should do something together, because I'm sick of quitting.
I'm sick of not starting. I look at yourself, you sort of, it goes to the back of your head until you try something on and then it's fine. You look, and I've got a mirror, what I call my skinny mirror, and it always makes me look better. And then I go and see myself in pictures, I'm like, that mirror is lying.
Yeah.
And it's then that you go, I need to start something, and then you don't.
Well, it's like we took a picture of us the other week doing this, and I looked at the side of myself, I'm like, oh, I look like a sack of spuds.
Not good, is it?
No.
It's not. It's only when you see on pictures though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because then it goes to the back of your head, and then you just see things and you go,
oh, fucking
yeah.
hell.
You see, for you complain about your belly.
Pardon.
Nice. And for me, it's my thighs. So if we took your belly and my thighs and arse, and
we could make another person.
We could. They could audition for an Oompa Loompa for Wonka 2.
God, it's so awful. My problem is that I know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Right, I know that doing too much cardio at our age is not a good thing, because it raises your cortisol, so therefore your body holds on to sugar.
Okay.
Did you know that? Yeah.
I think you've
Or it goes into stress mode.
Stress mode, yeah.
So the best thing to do is eat low carb,
Yeah.
drink lots of water, strength exercises and walking.
Yeah. Strength exercises, definitely. Yeah.
So, I know what the mechanics are, but when it gets to 8 o'clock at night, we've had our dinner, I'm like,
That's the worst bit, isn't it?
That's the hardest bit for me.
Do you know what? I text my son last night because he was out with his friends down the road in the village, just having a shandy, whatever. And I texted her, went, on your way back, can you get some salt and pepper chips?
See, that's the fucking downfall. You just go to the Chinese on the great day.
Luckily, he didn't get my text. And then when he came back, I was glad he didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
It was I am really...
It's a taste thing rather than a hunger thing.
It is.
It's boredom, I'm sure.
And we're watching some telly last night, and if you're binge watching, which I've got lots to talk about, all the cool things that are on telly.
Oh, okay.
Or been on. And if you're binge watching stuff, and then you go between like the two episodes, you think, oh, a snack.
Yeah, it's bad,
and I'm not
man.
a snacker. I mean, to be fair,
you bloody are.
Salt and pepper chips on a fucking snack and a fucking dinner.
I'm not a snacker. Fuck off. I'm gonna wee.
You need to get more in frame, Dick.
Sorry, we're filming this as well at the moment. Yeah, just let me shove my bum up, because it's my bum that's in the wrong place. Right, okay, yeah. So I think maybe we should arrange, because I start and I'm all cauliflower rice in it and all the rest of it, and then someone comes for dinner and I think, oh fuck it, I'll make a lasagna.
One, because it's just an easy thing to do in it when there's lots of you.
Yeah.
And two, it's fucking nice.
You see, this weekend we've got some mates coming over. You know who you are. And they're veggies, which makes me eat quite healthily, actually.
Because you've got to think about it when you're doing a veggie, haven't you? You've got to think about it.
Yeah, because they want to be creative. And
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, but when it comes to myself, I think, oh, I can't be arsed.
Yeah. It's like I always got good intentions the night before I go to bed of what I'm going to do in the morning.
Yeah.
And then before I left, I had a toasted tea cake.
Here.
Well, you didn't give me one.
No, do you know, it's funny because we've got some and I nearly offered you a hot cross bun and then completely forgot.
At home, before.
Well, I did as well.
But it's just that's
you
not
weren't
the best
going
thing
to?
No, that's not the best thing. So I had all my fruit out, my berries, because I really like. I am a big fruity liker. I do love mango. I like it. I'm fruity. But it's just the process of doing it, isn't it? It's that. And I know when I'm like, if I get past a 3-week barrier,
that's my...
then I'm all right.
Oh, no, you see, my 3-week barrier is that's when I fall.
That's when you fall over.
Because I'm so bored
Yeah.
of yoghurt and honey. just want to bite down on something brown and hard. like a whisper. Or massive fucking chunky Kit Kat.
Yeah. Ooh, chunky Kit Kat. Not though, however, I saw in the shop the other day. Wrong on every level.
White Biscoff ones.
White Lion Bar.
Oh, the world's fucking crazy! Why is it with white chocolate? It's not chocolate!
Stop it.
It's
now.
filth.
It is filth. It's foul.
Oh, do you know that? I can actually make me gag if I think about that.
Yeah. It's now, because we've obviously made it a thing.
White chocolate.
On our little Insta videos. It's just... Kit Kat was the first white one, and then McVitie's white chocolate. And then I was watching something the other day about it, and it's in the last 10 years, McVitie's, because they've always done, I don't know, hobnobs, chocolate digestives, whatever they do. And it's just the thing that they've gone on, and they've tried stuff, and it's not succeeded as much as they'd hoped. But the white chocolate digestive is the first thing in 10 years that's been one of their biggest new things.
Is it really? It's just... It says me needing sugar, but it is just sugar, isn't it, white chocolate? I mean, I know every chocolate's sugar.
I know, but I just don't like white chocolate. I just don't
I
like
hate white
it.
chocolate.
If you get like a mix of Hotel Chocolat, for example, from someone bought you some nice chocolates or whatever, and there's white chocolate in it, I'm like...
But we've said this in the past, haven't we? It's always the last one left, and when you're desperate at 9:30 on a Saturday night, I go, fuck it, I'll just have it. Because you just need something. Either that or you're getting a teaspoon in the Nutella jar.
Yeah, you need something.
I've had to stop buying Nutella. Me and Arlo are both as bad as each other.
Just dipping in with a spoon.
Yeah. I could sit there with a jar watching telly.
Oh, could you?
Oh, it's rank. I do it till I feel sick. I'd hate myself.
I hate myself. I hate
I'll
myself.
just keep doing this till I feel really sick and then I'll stop. I wish I felt like that with cabbage.
I know. I can't stop. Look at me licking my cabbage. That sounds like
pass me that Savoy.
Ooh, give me the sweetheart lettuce.
Oh.
Yeah, as if only that would be easy, wouldn't it? Just like getting a huge sweetheart cabbage, roasting the whole thing and biting into it, and you got the same joy. Because that looks like a beautiful sort of ice cream cone.
Your bowels would love it as well.
They probably would, yeah.
Your partner wouldn't. They'd be pleading for you to stop eating healthily.
Please just go and eat one of them white chocolates that's in the box.
Please stop eating fucking cabbage. I can't breathe.
I'm glad you're healthy. However,
okay, so you're a burglar, right? Mm-hmm. And you go into someone's house, but you can only steal what would be inconvenient for them.
Oh,
okay. So what would you take?
Oh. Toilet roll.
Yeah, good one.
One shoe of every pair.
Oh, yes.
One shoe.
This is how evil your mind is.
All the towels.
Oh, get out.
Yeah. Everywhere's and getting out the shower and you've not got a towel to hand, is there?
Yeah. Yeah.
All the toilet seats that are on the toilet. Ooh.
Racks from the oven.
Racks from the oven. Yeah, that would be good. All the plugs from all the electric appliances.
Yeah, or all the fuses from the plugs.
Yes. And if people can go and buy them. I just, get a pair of scissors and take all the plugs off.
Bin bags.
Yeah.
Bulb from the fridge.
Yeah, bulb from the fridge. That would be a pain in the ass, wouldn't it? Or just turn the freezer bit off section of the freezer. Yeah, it shows my evil.
Milk.
Yeah, butter.
Yeah.
Things that
you could get really creative with this.
You could, yeah. You could go into someone's house that you really disliked with a list.
Just nickel the teaspoons. Just don't do anything but just nickel the teaspoons.
Like one shoe, one sock. I mean, you'd be there for a while. But the amount of pleasure that you would get.
Yeah, all the drawer handles. Oh, that would fuck you off, wouldn't it?
Not being able to get in. Get in, yeah.
The shower curtain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking toothpaste. It's just fuck you off, wouldn't it?
All the just
stuff
if you've
that
got
you use
electric,
every day that you just need that you can't.
Well, you just take for granted that are there.
Yeah.
But if most people have got electric toothbrushes, just the heads.
Oh,
just take the heads off.
It's a good question, that, though, isn't
it
it?
is, yeah.
Good game, good game.
Good game. Play that with your children at home.
In the car.
In the car. Oh, yeah. What would you... If you were a burglar, bad. Introducing crime.
When you change it, you just say, if you really want to piss me off...
Yeah. No,
What
don't
would-
give them ideas.
What would you steal
Yeah.
from our house?
Because then you'd know...
Or hide.
You'd come to your bedroom and there's like only one shoe and they go, right, so I've
Yeah,
pissed
but
my
you're in
child
deep
off.
water when the sun goes, oh, just had your dildo.
Yeah, you imagine him nicking that though.
Yeah, well, I was listening to that really good comedian, Ursula Carlson. She's, I think she was born in South Africa, but she lives in New Zealand now. She's very, very funny.
Need to listen.
You've got to watch her, you'd love her. And she's talking about, you've got to have that friend. You've got to have that friend for when you die.
Yeah.
That friend that as soon as they go, oh, her heart stopped. Right, I've got shit to do, and goes straight to your house, who's got a key to the house and goes through everything of yours that no one else can find.
Yeah, everyone needs one of them.
And then they get that bin bag and they go into the garden and they burn it.
And they burn it, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to know about that, but I do.
Yeah.
That's a friend that you do need in life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone just take your phone.
Just delete everything off
Anybody?
your phone.
No, I've no idea where the phone is.
Go under the bed and get your black box out.
Literally. Whittle.
Oh, go on. Word you don't like.
Well, there's two actually. Word I do like and word I don't like. But word I don't like is gubbins.
Gubbins.
Yeah, like the gubbins behind the furniture.
Oh, shit, the bed. Sorry. Gosh.
I'm gonna have to catch that as a meme.
Sorry.
Just think, whoa!
Bloody Edinburgh. Don't even know anyone in Edinburgh.
Oh, my thing's gone off. That's not good, is it? Excuse me, I don't know why it keeps happening, but this has gone off. Hey ho. But gubbins. So like gubbins behind the furniture. You know, like when you clean your stuff out,
People say
and
gubbins.
there's just gubbins everywhere. Oh, move your gubbins. Oh, what's all that gubbins in there? Because gubbins you tend to associate with fluff things like.
Yeah,
bits.
but it also feels a bit throaty, a bit...
Gubbins.
I don't say throaty, but I mean, it feels a bit like solids. It's got a butt in it. Gubbins.
Gubbins.
Like stuff. Fluff.
Yeah, fluff.
Sounds light, but when you put a B in there,
Yeah, gubbins.
it's got some weight to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Gubbins.
What are your gubbins? Do you know what I mean? Behind the sofa, gubbins.
Yeah,
That's like heavy stuff, isn't
it
it?
is. Yeah, but then sometimes you can find heavy stuff in the back of your sofa, can't you? Sometimes it's like you move things. I think I only
don't
cleaned
even.
here a couple of weeks back. How the hell does stuff get there? How? Or under your couch?
Oh, brr. How often do you do about there?
I don't know. It starts coming back out.
It starts creeping forward.
Yeah, when it starts to roll out, I'm like, maybe we need to change that.
It's
And
when
then
you pull it out in the sticky patches and like, how the fuck did that get there?
Yeah, I mean the kids when the kids were younger, fucking Nerf bullets everywhere.
Oh
everywhere.
yeah. Oh, they were. Oh
And felt tips.
Yeah.
Felt tips rolled under the couch.
yeah.
Just really
Bits of
annoying.
bloody Play-Doh.
Yeah, Play-Doh, Lego.
Oh, that's evil. The bloody Lego, especially the two bitters.
Yeah, the two
Oh.
bits, yeah. Gubbins. That's what gubbins.
That's gubbins.
But the one I do quite like, and it can only be used in relation to food like meat.
Ooh.
Succulent.
That's debatable.
What else would you use succulent for?
You funny.
Nice. Come and meet my succulent Wendy.
Well, I'm not sure I'd describe it as that. Especially now I'm
Succulent.
54.
But would a man describe a woman's Wendy as succulent?
No, because if they did, you'd be like, I'm never seeing you ever again.
No, you leave me alone.
You go away, you're free.
Succulent. Yeah, it's just a piece of meat, like
Oh, fruit?
succulent. Would you describe it as that though? Like a
No,
mango.
because it's a wanker word.
Exactly.
Never say it.
Succulent.
Succulent.
Is
If I said something was succulent, you'd go, what are you doing, you fucking knobhead? What a dick.
But it's only acceptable when you've got like a fillet steak or something, isn't it?
Big
that's
fat really German sausage.
Ooh, succulent. But that is the only time you can't use it any other time because it just sounds wrong.
Well, it doesn't really sound right when you're talking about meat either, to be fair.
You're not going to look at someone's...
I'm going to the Christmas market because they do succulent sausages. Get lost.
I think some pensioners might say that. But you're not going to go like, ooh, bring me a succulent sausage. Are you?
Go to the butcher. Can I have one of your succulent steaks again? And fucking unlock the doors.
To be fair, if I go to one of our patisserie shops near us and they do
Well, if I go to one of our patisserie shops near us, fucking wanker. Go on.
Well, I can't say its name, so the patisserie shop.
Oh, okay. Why can't you say its name?
It's too close.
Okay.
And so, if I go, and they have, each week, he may have cooked many different things.
Yeah.
And the things that he does, which are long, I really like, but I hate asking for them. Because I say, can I have one of your raspberry fingers?
It's called a twist, you know, bed.
No, it's called a raspberry finger. And for some stupid reason, when I've tried lots of different ways, lots of different angles to go.
When we used to sell it, we didn't call it a raspberry finger.
That's what it's called. What did you call it then?
A twist.
But it's a long thing.
I know, with custard
raspberries.
and raspberries.
No. This has just got raspberries in it. So it's not by the sort of breakfasty bread things.
Oh.
It's by the cake sections, and it's
got
long.
its own finger section.
It's got its own finger section.
The finger section.
But every time I go in, I go, can I have one of your raspberry fingers? I always go,
yeah, just come round the back.
I always go into Kenneth Williams on my own. Why? And I don't think he even fucking...
Of course he doesn't.
Just, can I have a raspberry finger?
Yeah, can I have two of your lovely crusty baps? He points... He's too nice.
It's just me.
It's just your dirty mind.
Me. But I can't... It's like when you ask the window cleaner, can you come and clean me back doors? There's no other way of asking, is there?
I need to clean our back doors. They're shocking.
Yeah, but it's because the sun's come out and it shows all the gubbins.
I tell you what, the word I don't like, detritus. That's the same thing.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Detritus, it's waste. Stuff that's in the way.
It's like a
that's
skin
left
problem.
over.
He's going to see the dermatologist about your detritus. Say it again. Detritus.
Oh, no, you can't say it, bastard.
Detritus.
Detritus. There you go. This is like an English lesson. Bloody hell. I get paid for doing this normally.
Gubbins, detritus and succulent. Days words of the day. Did you know that if you say gullible really slowly, it sounds like oranges?
Fuck off, I know that one. Talking to me? What a dick. It sounds like oranges. Even my 82-year-old mother would get that one. Fucking not bad.
Oh, I'm really hot now.
Oh, you got a fucking winter sweater on.
I just put it on when it came out. It's got loads of holes.
I've got a new iPhone holder. Was that random enough?
Just so random. I've got a new sock.
Well, so I'm about the garden and I'm inside this shed and I'm in the house and I'm trying to, turn the tap on while I'm listening to things. And if you put it anywhere, you can't really hear. You miss bits when you're listening to something.
Yeah.
And the other day I was like, bloody hell, what? Shoved it in my bra.
Oh.
Fucking genius! It stays there. Oh. I can hear it really clearly.
Oh, that's quite good.
Apart from the fact that the neighbour over the back... I had it on really loud, right? Because I had the hose pipe on. Wait. Had the hose pipe on. And me bra speaker really loud. Right? And all of a sudden it goes, excuse me, I shit myself. I leapt in the air. And he goes, I'm really sorry, but I've just dropped my chisel down the side of your fence.
No euphemism.
And I can't reach it. I've tried everything. I've had a long pole at it and everything. And I went, he said, you won't pass it up to me. I went, yeah, of course. But before he did, because he made me jump, and because I couldn't hear him, I then had to put my hand down my top in front of him and tore my phone out.
Oh, brilliant. Not only can you have your chisel back,
you can see me teeth. Happy Tuesday. My God. Oh.
He's going to be dropping his chisel back.
It's gonna. I'm really sorry. I've dropped my wheelbarrow over the back. Oh really? I'm gonna have to take the cardigan off.
There's my son with you.
Yeah, I brought my cousin. I'm really sorry, but there's 70 footballs over the back of your.
You have to bend over for everyone.
Oh, where's your phone? You know, what it'll be is that as soon as he hears any kind of podcast in my garden, he'll be like that, dropping stuff over the back.
Oh, God, this thing.
Anyway, girls, well, boys, if you wear one, whatever blows your frock up, I don't care. Put your phone in your bra.
Well, one of my neighbours used to do that. You know, like some people would put phones or money.
Oh, money would slip out.
It depends on your boobage, doesn't it?
Oh, I guess, yeah.
But if you're ever out anywhere and then someone's paying for something and they put
They reach in and be like, nah, a warm 10p. No thanks.
Yeah, but just pull out money. I'll be like, why? I don't want to, like, you don't carry a handbag, you put stuff in your pockets.
Yeah.
But it's like, and some people that don't carry handbags just use their boobages as sort of.
I tell you where else is
vessels.
quite good. The bit under your armpit there.
Don't want to get under your tits. Literally.
Well, not if it's a £5 note. Might be if it's a £2 coin.
Trying to get that out. Are you going to leave a tip? Hold on.
I just get to the toilet.
The waiters and waitresses are like, you're all right.
You can't even put it on your card.
No, thank you. God, it's sweaty and warm to be laughing today. Something that I've noticed this week that I've been put up on our socials, things that Pinterest suggest for you as a woman, things that you should wear or not wear, or what you should wear over 50, or how you should wear like muted tones at certain age.
Oh, fuck off.
But you would never get that advice for a bloke. There would never be anything like that on there, would there?
No, that's true.
And it was just like, we get like what to wear for pear shapes, what to wear for apple shapes. So would the blokes be, what to wear if you've got rugby thighs?
Yeah.
What would you wear if you've got a beer belly?
Yeah.
What would you wear if you've got a big hairy back? What would you wear if you've got massive calves?
Oh, you're going to say massive cock.
Or a massive cock. They just...
That's a problem, having a massive cock for some people, isn't it?
The giver or the receiver.
Oh!
But yeah,
talking about your clothes, you
yeah,
freak.
but it would be, because sometimes you couldn't wear like Linford Christie's, could you? Because you could see everything.
But I think if it's big enough, you can see everything with a normal trouser.
Or trouser. Normal trouser. That's very posh. Normal trouser. Yeah, you couldn't wear Farrah pants, could you, if you were at a big willy?
You shouldn't be wearing Farrah pants nowadays anyway. Come on, let's be honest. That should be left in the 1980s. Farrah pants, do you remember them?
Farrah do very well. Or the kids at school would be great if they thought they were trendy, because they had school trousers that were Farrah.
My dad used to wear them with slip-on shoes.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a horrible thought, isn't it? But you're right. There's nothing out there I'm sure blokes may want to know. Right, if I've got big calves, what's the best trousers for me to wear? Right, if I've got a big tummy, how do I look better so I'm not showing off? It's like me with thighs. It's like I generally wear t-shirts underneath things that have got shoulder pads in, because I've got big hips. It sort of balances me out a little bit better.
okay.
Now, that's me thinking.
Does that mean I should shove a cushion down my arse?
Yeah,
to balance out my belly?
Yeah, I think so. So then, or your back, you see just...
I've had so many people ask me if I'm pregnant.
Have
Yeah, twice when I used to work at the cafe.
Rude.
Well, they were. One was a woman, and I just looked at her as if to say, "Crawl back under the rock you came from." And there was this other group of elderly gentlemen that used to come in every week, and I think they met on the cancer ward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were a nice group of fellas. And they used to come and have a coffee together every week. And
Quite nice, isn't
yeah,
it?
it was very sweet. And then one was like, "Oh, are you expecting, love?" Oh, I nearly asked because of the size of your tummy.
No, he didn't say that. No.
I bit down so hard I didn't say it. And then someone once asked me and I went, "No, I'm just fucking fat."
I'm going to deliver it back.
Yeah, I just had enough.
That's just fucking rude, isn't
So you know when you say, "Oh, you haven't," I'm like, "Yeah, well, I've got evidence to suggest that I might have."
bad though, is it?
Yeah, but
That's
people,
terrible.
I mean, I don't see that generation though. They don't think anything of it, do they? It wasn't malicious.
I know, but it's not okay to say shit, is it either? Just because
No.
you think it's like the best way. If you see a woman with a protruding belly or a belly of any form,
Just steer
say
clear.
nothing. Just say nothing.
No.
Unless she's warbling and it's very obvious she's about to give birth.
Yeah.
Then you don't even need to say it then, do you? You
It's
don't
like
need-
if someone's got a spot on their end of their nose, you don't
Yeah.
say anything, do you?
No, you don't. You don't.
You just. Oh, that reminds me. I was once in the theatre company and we were travelling round and stuff. Anyway, we'd gone to do a performance at this, I don't know, high tea thing. And we were sitting down having cream cakes with a couple of the people afterwards. It was very pleasant, very nice. And it was all frightfully posh. And this woman was eating a cream horn.
Which that's another thing like raspberry fingers. You can't ask for it, can you? Excuse me,
No.
can I have a cream horn?
Well, you just whisper it, which is even worse. Let's just have one of those, please. And anyway, she bit into it. Oh, dear God. Anyway, she bit into it and chomping down and carried on the conversation. And I just was like, "Oh, we need to tell her." And Rachel looked at me, friend, and I went, "Oh, God, you say it." She's like, "No, you say it." I mean, this woman was so blah, 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 blah. Anyway, when she'd bitten into it, she'd got a piece of cream on the end of her nose, but in the shape of a cream horn.
Is it because you could?
It was like, imagine like a little worm had done a little turd.
Right, okay.
With a little
the cream
pointy
horn
bit.
had done a turd.
Yeah.
And the crumbs. Could you not see that though? Like
No, it wasn't massive, but it was big, it was a good half a centimetre.
big enough that she shouldn't really leave the shop with that on her nose.
Well, we were sitting down having tea. It was in a garden.
Right.
But it comes a point where you've left it too long and you can't say anything.
Yeah.
You should have said something
Earlier.
straight away.
Yeah.
But a good 10 minutes went past and we still hadn't said anything.
Did she?
I didn't hear a word she said. I was just sat looking at the cream horn going, having this massive debate going, "You should say something." I can't, it's too embarrassing. Maybe Rachel will say something. No, Rachel's not saying anything. Because Rachel will see it. Oh, you can't miss it, it's fucking massive.
So what's worse?
And now it's too late to say something. If I say something now, that she knows that we've been looking at a cream horn and not listening to her.
We've been alone looking at her nose, wondering whether we should say anything after 10 or 15 minutes have gone past yet. Because it's like, is it nicer to say something or ignore it?
It's nicer to say something, I think. Because then she'll have gone to the toilet and go, "Oh, fucking hell, how long's that been there?"
20 minutes.
She gets home. Oh.
But that's what I found this week, is that I follow lots of women on socials.
Oh,
Lots
good,
of
I'm glad
women.
you finished that sentence. I follow lots of women.
Get away from me, get away!
Oh, Christine.
Yeah, stop following me, you fucking weirdo. Fuck off. So I follow lots of women, all different, generally women that are in sort of comedy, or whether there's a poet that I really, really like, and she's fabulous, but she's poetry's comic. She's very clever at delivering.
Is that Waxy Doodah?
No.
Okay.
It's another person. But she's so good the way she delivers them. It's like listening to Ant the other day sort of draws you into what's going on, and you can then sort of build a picture up in your head.
My aunt did a poetry reading the other day. That's what she's talking about.
It's very good. Very, very good. So it's that, and she's really good. So I follow her, and then I'll follow somebody that's sort of local doing her thing, wearing her thing, fabulous house. loads of really cool stuff. And then I'll follow some famous people who, like we've mentioned in the past, Trini from London, or like lots of female comedians. And I just find that I came off Facebook personally. I really retracted from it because I didn't like what was going on in there with regards to people not being very nice. Because people, I think I'm just, this week I'm sick of people using freedom of speech to be horrible to someone they don't know.
Yeah.
I really get angry about it because it really...
It's cowardly, isn't it? It's just cowardly.
You wouldn't go up to someone and say what you would say. And it's just...
It's like keyboard fucking nonsense.
But what it happens is, it might be just a really fleeting comment. So, and I always say to people, like, if you've got an A4 piece of paper and then someone puts an ink dot in the middle of it, that's what you see. It's insignificant to the A4 piece of paper, but that is what you see, and that's what pisses you off.
Yeah.
And what people don't realise is that you may say an off-the-cuff comment because you feel better for saying, them trousers look terrible on you, stop wearing that dress because it just looks ridiculous. And basically it's people's opinions of something that they wouldn't do themselves. So you wouldn't wear that dress, or you wouldn't dare go out in them shoes, or you wouldn't say that as a comic, or whatever it is. But it's that, and that I really get sensitised to it because of the reaction of the people they're saying it to.
Yeah.
And then they put stuff up on their socials saying, I'm just going to ignore the trolls, I'm thinking, fucking hell.
Don't even say that.
Just don't give them anything.
No.
So somebody was on the other day and was being horrible to somebody I follow about something they were wearing. And just thought it was okay to say, it's far too masculine and normally I follow you because you're really good, but that's just ridiculous. It doesn't go. You're trying to... And I thought, wow, and really pulled the outfit apart. And I wouldn't have noticed it, but I was going, oh, that's really cool. I was seeing it as really cool. This person was seeing it as not, which is fine. But just say nothing. Just say...
Keep your trap shut.
Nothing. Freedom of speech is not there for you to be horrible about someone you don't know. Do you feel better for just doing that? That's the bit I don't...
I wonder what the motivation is.
I've no idea. Because it is like, that's fine. You wouldn't wear that. That's fine. That's not for you. Just like,
is it because... But do you think when people are bitching and gossiping, there must be a dopamine hit from it? When you hear something about someone, ooh. So I wonder if it's the same thing.
But so you just type out your feelings of hate towards something, and it is hate. It's not even a dislike. It's words used on some of the things are just downright awful. Vile.
Yeah.
Do people then come away and go, right, I feel better about that. I've got that off my chest, or do they just go on to the next one?
Oh, I think they go on to the next one. I don't think it's centred on one person. I think there's...
And it's just that. So the other day, this person had commented on the way that someone had put an outfit together. And it's a really nice outfit. And I couldn't get away with it because I don't have hips to get away with it. But this person looked cool.
Yeah.
Liked how they put it together. And this person always puts things together and tries stuff and great, and then puts it on video, which is great. And then this person just literally pulled it apart and basically said, it's not for you, you shouldn't wear that, it's too masculine, the colours aren't right, them boots. And it went on and on and on. So I looked and found that they were an artist. So I just went, okay, let's just swing this about.
So this was, displeasing their aesthetics that they like.
Yeah.
Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah. So I just swung it about and went, what if someone, and I just grabbed that and then changed it into what someone would say about their art. I just said, this person doesn't know you. Let's just say that they said this. It wasn't me saying it. I was just telling her this is what it... How would that make
you... responded with this?
How would that make you
fucking
feel?
hell, Christine, you don't have like a fight. What did they say?
They just said, oh, well, each to their own. That was their answer.
Oh, that's like, it is what it is.
Yeah, and it was just... I was just like, but how would you... how would you respond if someone you didn't know just pulled your art apart because they didn't like what you did, you didn't like the colours, didn't like the brushstrokes, they didn't like... How would that make you feel? Because this went on forever. I mean, lots of people give this person horrible jibes about not being... I just thought, no, I'm just going to swing it and go, well, how would that make you feel if someone...
Well, I mean, if she's put each their own, she's obviously feeling a little bit repentant.
I just want people to think about what they're saying. It's not nice. It's just... If you don't like... It's like television programmes, isn't it? like years ago, used to write to Anne Robinson if people didn't like shit.
Oh,
Dear Anne,
Yeah.
I really don't like. I've watched 50 minutes of this 55-minute program and I don't like it. Fucking stop watching it then.
Yeah.
And it's that if you don't like something, just turn off. Just say nothing. Just only for my peace of mind. Don't care about your own. Just stop pulling people apart because it pisses me off. Oh shoot! Everybody wants
my
you
agent.
today.
That's my agent, love. I'm gonna have to just refuse it. Sorry, Marvin. That'll be that job I've just got.
Gonna see Mrs. Dunn on the television.
Probably in the autumn. Anyway, so let's not dwell on this a long time because we've talked for quite a while last time. But I watched Adolescence.
You've watched it?
I watched it. Thought it was excellent.
I've not done it
Everything about it was really good. Yeah, I'm really glad. And Milo has watched it with his girlfriend.
Oh, okay. That's
He didn't want to watch it with us, but he watched it with his girlfriend. And so he'd only seen the first 3 episodes and they were going to save it until they were next together to watch the last episode. So then we're going to have a chat about it.
Oh, that's good. Because that's what I want to happen. But my youngest is like, I'm not watching it, shit. I'm like, it's not.
Yeah. And actually, Milo said, I thought it was quite intellectual. In other words, it made you think about certain issues. I'd like to watch other things like that.
Oh, that's really good.
Which I thought, okay, which is great.
That's quite grown up.
He's getting really into psychology as well, which is really interesting. Anyway, so congratulations everyone on Adolescent. Definitely recommend it. Yeah, really good.
Well, I get really upset because I'm not really good at watching things with kids that.
Well, yeah, but kind of in an educational way.
Okay. Yeah.
And it is, of course, it's really sad.
Yeah.
It is sad.
Yeah. But it's all that stuff that goes on around that sad thing, isn't it?
It is. Yeah,
and
weirdly, it's the things that go on around the sad thing that are very upsetting as well.
Right. Okay. It's there, 4-part series, isn't it? So I haven't dived into it yet, or dove, which is a silly word. I dove. No, you didn't. Just dived. Say dived. I dove. Not doved into it yet. Because I'm trying to get the youngest to sit with me, but that might be a good idea actually, to go and get him to sit with his older brother to watch it.
Yeah, get him to watch it with someone else, because Milo was not up for watching it with us, but he did enjoy watching it. Well, as much as you can. So I was thinking, quite a few people have sort of mentioned to me through various things that when we've talked about menopause, they'd found it quite helpful.
Good. Because we might cover stuff that they might not know.
Yeah, and also things that we've experienced. It's not that we're full of knowledge, but we're in it. We're in it, and we investigate things if we're suffering with something. And I just thought, so I'm at the stage now where I've not had a period for a year. I may have had a bit of spotting about 9 months in. So now I've moved from progesterone, which is the little tablet, which you normally take between the 15th and the 26th day of your cycle. And then you leave it and then you start again. Yeah. You take 2 of those. Oh, Christine, fine. I used to take 2 of those in that cycle. I now have stopped that completely, and now I take 1 every night.
Day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, obviously, I've noticed a bit of difference. A little bit. So I've been getting a little bit anxious in the mornings.
Okay.
A little bit. So I just thought, is that my body just acclimatising to the different change? And I thought, I just need to listen to this. And the only way I can describe anxiety, it's a bit like cortisol. So I feel as though if I went for a big run, I'd probably feel a bit better.
Okay, to sort of get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only way I can explain it. It's a bit like, when you go for a job interview and you're feeling nervous, it's that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Because when people say anxiety, you think, well, what do you mean by that?
Because it could be a number of other things, couldn't it? Like nervousness, butterflies, excitement.
Yeah. But I tend to get it in my body. It's very physical for me.
Right, okay.
It gets into my hands and it makes me just want to curl up in a little ball.
Yeah, and sort of wait for it to disappear.
Yeah. Right. But then I realised that the estrogel, the estrogen pump that I have in the morning, I was prescribed 4, but I'd only been doing 3 because I felt fine. So I've gone back to 4, and so far it's helped a bit.
Oh, okay. It's just getting that balance back again, isn't it? And that's what having HRT is. It's finding that balance that suits you.
Yeah, and it is trial and error.
Take you to different things.
Yeah, and also and this is really boring, and this is what we were joking and laughing about earlier on, is that I will feel better if I do exercise more. I just do feel better. And I fucking hate the fact that that's the point. But I am trying to do a bit of weights ever so often, and a bit of Pilates. I'm not doing it regularly. I'll try. But the things I do regularly are we go to Zumba for an hour, and I walk the dog for like
so they're definite things
2 hours a week.
Aren't they? Yeah.
So, but it's almost like I'm not very good at self-motivation.
Okay.
So even so I want to do some Pilates and things, I'll think, I can't fucking be bothered. And also, it's things like eating things that don't provide inflammation in your body, which is all really hard because it all affects the balance of your hormones.
Yeah, it does.
But anyway, there are quite a few weird symptoms. And actually, I get one of these, or I did. It's not anymore. Itchy skin.
Oh, yeah. I get
do you remember when
I get itchy arms.
Yeah.
It's certain periods of the month, as in, not certain periods, but as in...
Certain points,
my arms will be more itchy.
But you see, I never noticed when my was just itchy all over, and it was always on my back where I couldn't reach just as I got into bed, or on my calves. Do you remember we were doing a podcast and I was like,
calves, like a rabid bear.
Yeah. And so that's another, and it's because when you've got a lack of estrogen, the amount of sebum, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Sebum. In your skin goes down, so therefore you get itchy skin. So there's a reason why you're getting it.
There's a reason for it all, though, isn't it? It's just finding out how it's linked.
But what it says is it's also important not to go onto a low-fat diet.
Oh.
We need a diet that's high in omega-3s and 6s. So fishes and nuts and seeds and avocado, because that will help your skin.
Mad.
So that's quite a good tip to have, isn't it?
That's an easy
to bring
fix into your life, isn't it?
And then bloating and digestive problems is another one.
Right, yeah.
But we've all done a sloppy poo in a period. But you ever used to get
there's the title. We've all done a sloppy poo in a period.
But you can you get a bit loose, don't you? Because all your muscles relax during that time.
Yeah, you do.
And then sex is pointless because you've got a bucket fanny. Everything's relaxed.
But that is what people think about taking HRT, is to stop them symptoms. But actually, what the other side of it is, the other side of the coin of taking HRT, is so you feel better. Your volume, I would say, HRT turns your volume back up to who you are. You feel more yourself.
Yeah.
That you're then able to exercise. That you're then able to concentrate on looking after yourself. That you're able to have that motivation to physically feel better, to go and physically run, swim, Pilates, whatever it is you do. Because when you're right in the deep of menopause and your volume is turned right down, then you can't exercise, you can't get through your day work, you can't
think straight to even think about HRT.
So that's the other side of the corner of HRT.
So you've really got to get hold of yourself and go, right, today I'm going to investigate it.
Yeah, massively. I always say I'm a massive advocate for HRT. I'll be on it 3 years this month, April. But don't listen to me. I just say go and research
have a chat.
Yourself. Just go and have a chat yourself, yeah.
But the other reason why you might get digestive problems is because estrogen, the gut is very sensitive to estrogen. So if your estrogen is low, its ability to process food at the same speed becomes impaired.
Right, okay.
So therefore, you've just got to eat more carefully.
Yeah. And everything coincides, doesn't it?
I mean, it's not new news.
No, it's not. No.
Breast heaviness and soreness. Oh. So do you remember if you've had children, you might remember when your boobs are really sore, or if you haven't had children, you might remember when you have a period, your boobs are like, "Ooh, don't come near me, don't come near me," and that's to do with fluctuations of estrogen. Yeah. So whether you've been a parent or not is irrelevant, really. It's to do with the balance of your hormones. Yeah. And so it's always talking about, get a bra that fits. Well, I've learnt that, boys and girls, haven't I?
Fits. See, I've got these what's called on at the minute, because when I changed...
You've got what? Say that again.
These what's called, they're like bralettes without the wire underneath.
Yes, I've started wearing those. Great one from M&S.
Oh, they're so good. Yeah, these are. And they've got like pads in them so
Yeah.
you can make boubages.
But they look weird. They look like alien.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
vests.
They do. But when I changed my patch, so I was on the gel and I went back to the patch for, I'm not even going to bore you with the details. And then all of a sudden I had a real high influx of estrogen and I was getting that same symptom, sore boobs, like I was running 10 miles an hour like I was on speed. Not that I've ever had speed, just putting that out there. But like running 10 miles an hour. So the estrogen all of a sudden was a big kick, but my boobs were so sore. Like when you start HRT, which is quite common, that everything's sore and whatnot because your body's getting used to that hit of estrogen again, or that balance.
It just takes a while to acclimatise.
It does, yeah, and it's normal. But these bras were just, I was finding, like, I was
under wires.
getting really bloated.
Oh,
and I was getting
and
really
you get the underarm
off.
tit as well with those. I hate that.
Yeah, that's just my next door name.
But there's this other one, burning tongue syndrome.
I've heard of that. Or burning mouth.
See, Ant had that after COVID. He had it for months.
Burning tongue.
Yeah. So the decline in estrogen again, resulting in the term fiery mouth. In fact, 40% of women report that they've had this burning tongue type sensation. So if that's you, you're not alone.
That's mad, isn't it? That must
Good
be really
idea to
awful.
keep a diary of when it flares up and note what was happening at the time, what you ate or drank. You may see a pattern. Feeling dizzy is another one.
Yeah.
Estrogen goes down, might affect your balance. Changes in your body odour.
Yeah, that's quite common. I think the lovely lady we were talking about before, the poet, and who's writing books, she was saying about her armpits smelling like a cabbage field or something.
Yeah, but also your fanny.
Oh.
Yeah. Sweat may mean more odour, especially if the antiperspirant you are using seems less effective. But again, or you might notice a different... Because it's the pH in your vagina changes.
Yeah.
So you might go from tuna to mackerel.
Or trout.
Oh, no, that's freshwater fish.
But it's fucking estrogen's got a lot to fucking answer to, hasn't it?
Yeah, and also it affects your ability for having a wee with incontinence.
Oh, right, okay.
With feces as well, apparently.
Nice.
Front and back. But that's what I'm saying. So if ear and hearing changes, tinnitus is quite common.
It is very common. A couple of my friends have had it, and then they've got into HRT and it's got better.
Yeah, and things like people chewing or breathing, knives and forks cutting, drives people insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What drives me insane sometimes is making a pot of tea in the morning and using the tea cosy that my nan made, and I don't wash it in case it shrinks.
Oh.
And I put it on the teapot every morning, and then...
Oh, you're a proper old biddy, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Done it for years. Husbando then comes down and then pours the tea and asks everyone, if you had a cup of tea? No. No, the answer's no, because I'm still faffing about with a young child. Makes a cup of tea and then puts the tea cosy back on. That really irritates me.
Why?
Because the tea's poured. What should you put the cosy back on for?
Well, there might be more tea in the pot.
No, we have one cup of tea, then we go, put the cosy back in the drawer.
Oh, gosh. You need to up your estrogen, Christian.
Yeah, just literally stupid things that just really fucking annoy me. I said to him, why have you put the cosy back on the pot? And he's like, oh,
you're frightening.
Oh.
Anyway, another one is electric shocks.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about
Feeling
that.
like you've got ants crawling under the skin. This was first reported. She thought, I've got a poltergeist in my house. I'm sure there's somebody who tickles my back when I walk into the room. This is down to a reduction in estrogen. It's called parathesia. And it's the little nerve endings not having as much estrogen as they used to, which might be to do with itching as well.
Yeah, or probably the same type of thing.
You can actually just get rid of it by rubbing opposing a different stimulation.
No. What we using?
But once you know what it is, it's reassuring.
That's why it's
Changes
really
in your
hard.
voice, increased in new allergies.
Changing in your voice?
Yeah.
Once you start speaking with a different
My voice has got deeper.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. This may not be an issue for you, but changes in our voice, such as coarseness or the pitch of your voice, if perhaps you're a singer or you're a public speaker, or voice fatigue, if you're somebody who has to present in front of a lot of people.
Wow. Bloody hell, estrogen. You're a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, reiterate again is that, you know, don't go looking for symptoms,
No.
but sometimes don't poo-poo them, don't ignore them.
No, never ignore them.
Because it's your body just going, hello, just a little thing that I'm not quite happy.
Yeah, we need to go and chat about that.
Go and have a little chat.
That's why the Louise Newson's Balance app is really good, because if you get the app, each day you can put your symptoms in, and then over a couple of months you can start to see a pattern.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's quite good, isn't
So
it?
it's really good for that, I think. It's like,
Yeah.
a lot of people get headaches during that, you know, like coming up to your period, start getting really severe fatigue, really struggling just before you come on your period. Like, a lot of my friends suffer with anxiety, and as soon as they come on, they go, it's gone. And it's all relatable. It's all relatable to that hormone.
That was so
levels.
annoying, I remember that.
Just before you come on.
And then when you come on, you go, because I would never measure when my periods were about to happen and be all anxious and cryy and oversensitive and then go, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's
It was
what
that.
it is. Yeah.
What
And then
I
every
didn't
month you would
realise.
do the same thing and go, because I know that my periods are a bit all over the place at the minute. All right, but a bit all over the place. And I know that when I start wanting to fight with a cushion or a pair of tea cozy that should be back in the fucking drawer, then I'm due on.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
the fatigue is horrendous. So I'll just fall asleep on the couch every night.
Also,
because I'm
actually,
so tired.
I read a scientific study the other day which said that actually having a little nap in the afternoon is very good for you.
Yeah.
It's very good for your heart health. So if you can
Can you still
a lot
type?
of us can't.
Can you still type?
I'm still going to say a lot of us can't. But if you can have a 10-15 minute little nap,
Yeah.
it might just be very good for you.
My
to
vegan
do
friend,
that.
who's a nutritionist, says that.
My vegan friend.
My vegan friend, who's a nutritionist.
Here's a thing, right, though.
Mm-hmm.
Hairy chins.
I was nearly late this morning because of my fucking hairy chin.
But do you know what? Do you know what I found really fucking annoying about them? Amongst everything's annoying about them, is that you're watching telly and your thumb is stroking your
Yeah,
chin,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you find one,
Yeah.
and you can't quite get over
No.
it. And so you get so fucking focused on this hair.
Yeah.
You lose track of what's going on in the fucking box
You
set.
do. Yeah, you do.
How many times I've said, Aunt, can you rewind that? Oh.
Because I'm so constant. It's like that there, see?
Yeah.
I've got like this gland. There's
Yeah.
like extra head. That has been there for about 4 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And it just get horrible and nasty like a spot does. But I know there's a hair under there laughing at me.
There's just that tiny little one that you can't...
Yeah. And that has probably coiled itself and made itself into a 1980s phone on the wall. That's what that has. It's just fucking coiled. And I know at some point it's going to go, hi! And I'll be so satisfied when I get it.
Pull
but,
it out.
it's so fucking
like
annoying.
doing a big poo in it.
It
It's
is
like...
massive. Yeah.
Oh,
that
goodness
release.
for that.
Yeah, that relief where you feel lighter, don't you?
But if I can't get hold of it, my whole body starts to get anxious.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I'm like that if I'm at the front of the mirror and I keep and I can't get it. And then you start contorting and hurting yourself.
Because you're
just
starting to feel
get
like
it.
anxiety,
Yeah.
cortisol in
Yeah,
your
you
body.
do. Yeah, fucking hairs. Fuck off. TV programs.
Yeah.
There's been loads that are just absolutely brilliant. I'm glad you've watched Adolescence, and I need to watch that. That is on my thing.
Yeah.
We've just been watching Protection.
Yeah, seen
with
it.
Siobhan
Flannery.
Flannery. She was so good in it. Because after watching her in Alma's Not Normal, who played the mum, and then she plays this really serious role. She's so good. She
great.
could just flip.
But she's great in Happy Valley. She's great in
She is
Downton
in Happy
Abbey.
Valley.
She's just
Yeah.
so versatile.
But she did Downton Abbey.
Yeah, she plays the horrible maid, lady's maid.
She's fine.
Yeah.
I've never noticed her in that. Can't even think of
She's the really horrid, mean one. Who's very uptight with the dark hair.
Oh, I need to look at that again.
Oh, you need to watch with a whole new...
I do, with a whole new look. But she's so good in Protection, like really good. And it's definitely worth a watch. Because I was like, should I
See,
want
I'm
to watch
not sure
another...
I agree.
Well, because I went in with it with a head thinking it's another police drama, but actually it's not quite that.
No, it's good, but I think it's unfair for her, that thing, because I don't think she was directed right.
Do you not think?
No, I think
she got pissed off with all the running in it.
There was a lot running in it, wasn't there? It was like, fucking hell, not again.
I bet she was like that.
Can we do that tomorrow?
Oh, can we not run anymore?
Because she's fucking excellent.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I was just
I think
a bit...
that was a role for her. It's an unusual role for her. I would definitely agree.
Oh, your fucking phone.
Do you know what it is? Yesterday, you know, like this fucking hole that I've got in my house. It's still ongoing. So we had somebody out yesterday, bless him, and I was really annoyed that he was late because I'm not very good with people being late.
Oh my god!
10 minutes grace you can have.
Yeah.
An hour and a half.
Oh, okay. No, that would annoy me.
Only because if it impacts my day when I've already got it scheduled, it's a problem. But then yesterday he arrived, person with cameras to investigate, and he looked a bit, I don't know,
harassed.
Yeah, and he'd had a blowout on the motorway.
Oh, bless
and
him,
I
no,
felt
poor
really
fella.
sorry for him. I was like, do you want to come in? Do you want anything? Do you want a sausage roll? Do you want a
massage?
Yeah, you're right. I felt, because he was fairly youngish. He was like late 20s, early 30s.
Oh, poor guy.
And I was like, oh my god, are you all right? And he was fine, but he was still clearly a bit shaken. So I was just, and I felt really shit because I was like, what the fuck is he? Phoning people going, are they coming to what? Being like a knobhead. And then he did turn up, and I felt really sorry for him because he's like, especially when you've got sons who are not that much different in age, I suppose, and they're driving, you just think, oh my god, if that was my kid, oh my god. And I was just like, I've literally given him anything, and before I left, he went, thanks for being so nice. Oh, bless him.
Oh.
I didn't give him a massage. But one thing that I have, which you suggested to watch, and our family have not stopped talking about it since, is Last One Laughing.
Oh, don't even.
Oh my god. Oh
Last
my god.
One Laughing. It's the best thing on TV ever.
And you might have heard about people talking. Just please watch it. Please watch. If you're
Don't
watching
watch it
anything,
with your grandparents, though.
No, they won't get it. They wouldn't get it.
No.
But there's just since watching that with the 10 comedians that were in it, and the majority of them I really love anyway.
Okay, so the premise is there's 2 rooms. 10 comedians have got to be in a room for 6 hours, try to make each other laugh, but not laugh or smile or smirk or titter or anything. And Jimmy Carr is in the other room watching them on different screens. And if they smile first time or laugh, they get a yellow card. And if they smile or do it a second time, they get a red card, and they have to go in the other room and watch all the comedians. And 6 hours is a long time. It was so funny when people start talking and other people just have to get up and walk away because they're just fucking pissing us.
Because that's what it is. It's like, you know what's going to make you laugh. Oh. We'd last 3 seconds and we'd be out. We'd get a red card after the second bit.
Terrible.
But it was clever because it is 6 hours, so each episode is that 1 hour.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, the actual cost that cost Prime, probably nothing.
Yeah.
You just got 10 comedians in a room. And it's just...
And the worst thing is Bob Mortimer.
Oh, it's just brilliant.
Oh my gosh, Bob Mortimer is just shocking. It's just... And poor Daisy Cooper is just beside us.
I know. It's just, she was saying the other day, she said the only way she tried to get through parts of it was putting her tongue at the roof of her mouth and doing a contortioned face.
And she does that quite a lot in it. Oh, it is funny.
It's just the best thing.
Wear a tenner when you're watching it, though, because I was lost.
Yeah. But it was good because my friend watched it with her 2 sons who are 11 and 13, and some of the stuff went over their head and some of it and stuff. But it's the fact that these people, comedians that you know, who are there for laughing, that's their job, are trying not to laugh.
Oh.
And it's just, and you could be, Bob Mortimer came in at one point, I'm not going to give a spoiler, but he just sat down with Rob Beckett and said something really simple, which was, so, do you have a kitchen island in your kitchen? That was it.
It doesn't sound funny now, but when you see them...
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you see Bob Mortimer stick his head back and do like a scream...
Yeah,
because he's trying not to laugh. It's the funniest thing.
And
anyway, so definitely watch it.
Him and Richard Adewade's speed dating job. So, from that conversation, which has brought lots of conversation on socials and our house, is... Who would be next?
The next comedians?
So the next, if they do another series, please God, please do another series.
I'd like Jennifer Saunders in there.
I said Jennifer Saunders. See, Dawn French would just move and she'd knock everybody out in a matter of minutes.
She'd just have to do a funny dance.
That's what she'd have to do. Yeah. And everyone would be gone.
Oh, I'd be in pleats.
Because their face would she'd just have to do one small thing and everybody would be gone.
Yeah.
Kathy Burke.
Yes, she would be excellent in there.
Kathy Burke. Because they've got to get the balance right, haven't they? From new comedians with starting up to like the likes of Bob Mortimer, who's been there for years doing comedy. So we were coming up with some ones like Maisie Adams. I quite like her.
Yeah, she's very funny.
James A. Custer.
Yeah.
Lee Mack.
Yes.
Sarah Keyworth, who I love. I love Sarah Keyworth.
Yeah.
John Richardson, because he's quite like a Richard
but you know what?
Adoardi, isn't he?
He's quit.
Has he though? That wasn't April Fool's, was it?
Oh, it might be. Never thought about that.
He was talking about quitting comedy and going into teaching.
Yeah, I didn't see what day that was on.
Yeah, I'm sure that was on Monday or whenever April Fool's was.
Oh.
Tuesday.
Okay.
Joe Brand. And Jennifer Saunders. That's who I had. Rosie Jones as well, I think, would be really good. There's loads of comedians that could go and do it, couldn't they? But you've got to get the balance of a comedian that's done it for years.
With new ones.
And like Harriet that was on this one, she's fairly a new comedian, isn't she? So
poor love. She was
singing,
hilarious.
Just trying to sing. As soon as Jimmy Carr said about doing that song, and I thought, Tabitha.
There's a Yorkshire comedian, I think it's Yorkshire, she might be Bolton, who I'd like us to go and see.
Yes, I know who you mean, Glasses.
Yeah.
Yes, I follow her.
Oh, so do I. She's very funny.
Good. She's really good. Have you got any boils your pisses or any dicks of the week or any widdles?
I was thinking about balls my piss.
Oh yeah.
Last night in bed.
As you're lying next to your husband.
I don't think I do. I don't think so. Not that I can.
That's irritated you.
This week. No, I don't think I have actually this week.
Well done.
I know. I've been quite placid.
That's quite good. Well done. That would be never in my vocabulary.
Congratulations. Go on, what's balled your piss?
Well, I think we might need to end on it.
Oh, go on.
A ginger-headed cunt who's decided to add tariffs to the fucking world.
Yeah, I took that on board a little too far, didn't I? That?
Yeah. Because that's going to fucking make things great again.
Oh! Happy Thursday, Friday, everybody.